weza kuoa ama kuolewa, ya ama uko ndani ya mchakato. Sasa uko ndani ya mchakato, ya uko ndani ya pilka zile za ndoa. Unashangaa bwana, wanasemaje? Mimi niko hapa kueleza kwamba hakuna kitu ambacho kinashindikana. Yani wakati ambapo umedhamiria tu kwamba ndoa yangu itakaa namna hii na hivyo ndivyo itakavyokuwa, unapata kwamba kuna vile na wengine namna hii wanasoma vitabu, wengine namna hii watabaki wameenda kwenye washauri, wengine namna hii watasikiza idhaa hii ya Kiswahili Radio Fortune Africa, wakati ambapo tuna kuelekeza kwenye kitengo cha marriage mathematics. Kuna mbinu nyingi sana ambao unaweza kutumia kwa sababu ya hilo. Tunakuomba mpenzi msikilizaji, simama kitu kufikia malengo yake, uratibu kwenye hatua ya kununua transmitter yenye uwezo wa kurusha matangazo yake mbali na kwa njia nzuri yatakao tanua wigo letu na kuwafikia mamilioni ya watu kwa njia FM. Unaweza fanya hivyo kwa kuweza kuwasilisha mchango wako kupitia paybill number ni 625625, account number ni 012450 85217800, au till number ni 4561468 kupitia mitandao yote ya kurusha pesa. Back to the topic, marriage mathematics. The danger of overdoing something good in your relationship or marriage. The danger of overdoing something good in your relationship or marriage. Yeah, there are dangers, and these dangers are sometimes you find yourself in this particular kind of mess when you apologize. Yeah, saying sorry is okay, but when you keep apologizing over and over for something, yet your partner or spouse already forgave you, you too will be stuck on the same issue and fail to move on. There are people who cannot move on because every time and then they apologize. Someone has already said, I've forgiven you. And you keep on reminding that person, I'm sorry. I know I did this and that. I'm sorry. I did that and that. I'm sorry. And someone said that I've already, even God, when he forgives you, he will never remember. Yeah, even God, when you sin and you are forgiven by God, you've repented and you've been forgiven by God, he doesn't remember. You are the one who is remembering the scars of sin, what you did. You are the one. And God doesn't remember. Why? Because he has used so many people, they messed up with their life. But God, when he's restoring someone, he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember. So even now you are in this particular, you are overdoing it. Yeah, I'm sorry, last year I did that to you. I'm sorry, so many years I did. And you've already been forgiven. Forgiveness is setting a prisoner free, not knowing that prisoner is you. When someone has wronged you and you forgive that person, you are setting a prisoner free, but not knowing that you are the one you are supposed to be set free from slave, yeah, from slavery, from prison, as a prisoner. When you over-need, yeah, when you over-apologize, it's dangerous. When you over-need, yeah, it is wonderful to need your partner, spouse, to want him, yeah, or her to be with you each time. You want your partner to be with you each time. Every time that you are moving, you want to go to a party. You want to have your partner around you. It is good. Yeah, it is good. But when you cling to your partner, spouse, to the point that your partner, spouse, has no space to grow as an individual, it is unhealthy and dangerous. Allow partner or spouse room to also build relation with God, with family, with friends, with clients, and to grow his or her vision. Don't be like a policeman, yeah, like a CID. Every now and then ndani ya simu you are searching, wewe ni kachero, unaangalia simu yake, alizungumza na nani, alifanya nini, alipigia simu watu wangapi, aliandika message kwa watu wangapi. Yani inakuwa sasa wewe ni kama kachero, yeah, unaangalia, unakaa kachero. Yeah, hata kachero wakai hivyo, sometimes wanatafuta kibali kutoka kwa vyombo vya mawasiliano kama vya kutoa huduma ya mtandao. Ndio tena wanaandika barua. Unakaa ni kama kachero. Yani the moment ashaweka simu yake chini hata hajepumua, you are there. Yeah, you are bumping into it. When you overdo it, it is dangerous in your relationship. Very, very dangerous. In your marriage, very, very dangerous. Yeah, very, very dangerous. Yeah, very, very dangerous. Ukinusa kila mali unanusa, very, very dangerous. Yeah, Alizungumza na nani? Unajua, I had some stories sometimes back. Unapata mwanaume amepanda juu ya miti, anataka kuona mke wake anazungumza na nani. Yani hata kwenda kununua kitunguu yeye ndiye anaenda kununua. Yani very very dangerous. Very very dangerous. Na so many marriages wamejipata kwenye huu mtego sana. Yani unapata mtu yeye simu anataka kujua simu ya mke wake inakaje, anataka kunusa ndani ajue. Unapenda watu wameka mapassword nyingi. Kuzuia watu wengine kwa sababu wanaingia mahali ambapo hawahitaji kuingia. When you overpost, it is admirable to celebrate the love you have for your partner, your spouse, by posting photos and activities you two share online and to the public, but don't overdo it. Your marriage is not public. Your marriage is not public, it's private. So when you do everything and put it online, hey, this is my wife on status, my wife, my husband. There is something that you are fighting. You think that maybe he or he is not faithful, so you want people to know that he is your spouse, is your husband, is your wife. So you are creating, and people are just wondering what's the wrong here, what the hell here. But don't overdo it. You can do it, but don't overdo it. Keep some things private, just between you two. Keep some things private. Because online can never forgive you when maybe you alter something that is not good. They will end up laughing at you. It will become a laughing stock. Don't overdo it. When you over PDA. When you over PDA. If you love your partner or you love your spouse, do not be ashamed. Kiss goodbye. You know how to kiss goodbye? What you make out and have sex in public, making your partner, spouse embarrassed. You find someone is overdoing something in public by revealing on Lucas, such as the sacred moments of intimacy. The sacred moments of intimacy are supposed to be in the bedroom, not in the public. So sometimes you find people overdoing it. Yes, you are kissing someone a goodbye, but are you going to extend it into French kiss? Or a prolonged one? You can hold each other in public. It's normal. Don't overdo it. When you overspend, number 5, it is good to pamper your partner. And today I was saying that unapigia mwili wako pole. Well, it's good to pamper your partner. It is good to pamper your partner. It is normal to pamper your partner. It's good. Or your spouse with the gifts. It's good. Money, good food and expensive trips, but not at the expense of your future. Your future remains your future. You are here and there, and you are pampering someone, doing so many things. Money here, money there, gifts here and there, gifts here and there, good food here and there, expensive trips here and there. Remember, your work, you can be at the peak of your financial status. You can be at the peak. Everyone has financial peaks and downfalls. Everyone has the financial lows. Everyone has the financial peaks. Sometimes you can be at the peak, and the next few years to come, you will be at the lower side of your financial status. So if you use your peak wrongly, then I'll just tell you, you are in it. You are in hell. You are in trouble. When those low moments will arrive, you will be in trouble. Good men, they always spend. They spend money on their vision. They make their vision grow, because they understand there are times you will be at the low side of your financial status, and here you can know your true friends. Swahili wanasema kwamba filisika ndio ujue mkeo tabia zake vizuri. Wewe filisika ndio utajua mke wako anakaa namna gani. Those are Swahili saying. Men without money, they tend to be like kamenyeshewa na mvua. Unasikia pale wanasema kwamba Mungu wale mzee alikuwa anasema, anazunguka akapata wazee wanazungumza, wanasema Mungu alitengeneza ndugu wawili. Ndugu mkubwa ni pesa na mdogo wake ni mwanamke. So when a man overspends because he is at the peak of his career and he's been given 5-6 figure salary and he overspends without investing, side of his financial status and everything. Imagine money takes care of his siblings. So when you get a wife because of money, he will never stay when you don't have money. When you get when money takes care of his siblings, like prayer takes care of his siblings. When you get things through prayer, it's prayer that sustains it. When you stop praying, then that's the end of it. It's just as simple as that. When you get things through prayer, prayer sustains it. When you get things through kickbacks and money here, money there, yeah. Remember that without money, and those things were sustained by money, that's the end of it. So sio maajabu ukapata kuna watu ambao wamewachwa wakati ambapo walifutwa kazi, walikosa kuwa na pesa. Sio maajabu ukapata kwamba hizo ndoa zimevunjika kwa sababu watu yani kipato wakati kilipungua, ndio watu walianza kupack mizigo wakiondoka. Sio maajabu. Na walienda hata kuangalia nyuma hata siku moja. Sio maajabu. Yeah, because money takes care of its siblings. So as a man, it's good to pamper your partner or spouse with gifts, money, good food and expensive trips, but not at the expense of your future. And this is why I always say that live within your means. Because when changes arrived, you'll never bother people so much. You'll know how to adjust according to the way they are happening. You'll know how to adjust and you'll live a happy life. Money. Bora why? You'll live. But because maybe you put your energy on the things that are not supposed to be productive, you'll end up crying like a baby, knocking at the doors of many people in offices, knocking at the doors of many people. Oh, I need this and that. There are people, they cannot sleep without eating. And there are people, they will sleep without eating and be happy. There are people, they will never skip lunch. If they try to skip lunch, they will be they wanakuwa wagonjwa. Wengine watajipata ndio wameingia hospitali pale, ndio wanataka kuadmitiwa. Anaingia akitaka kuwa admitted kwa hospitali kwa sababu anataka kukula. Number 6. When when you over advise, advising your partner is very good. Advising your spouse is a sign of love and interest. Very, very important. But don't overdo it to the point he or she feels you are forcing the advice and wanting to micromanage his or her life. To advise someone is good, but forcing it is not good. Yeah. Don't overdo it. Yeah. You just advise and just leave. Sometimes they can take your advice and they cannot take your advice. But sometimes at a certain point they'll say that, by the way, so and so talked about this thing and tulipuuzilia tu. Yeah? Alisema, alizungumza, yeah? Na tulipuuzilia tu. Just imagine. Yeah? Because there are people, God has given them some gifts. They can see the unseen. And they can point out and they can advise. Yeah. Your partner or your spouse is an adult. Speak your advice, but don't dictate it. Yeah. You can speak your advice. You have a right to speak your advice, but you cannot dictate it. When you overthink, sometimes people do overthink. It is good not to hide issues and do things critical. It's good. It's normal. But be careful not to overthink that you become anxious. You find someone is so stressed, anxious. Oh, where is he? Where is she? You are calling her. You cannot sleep. You are doing this and that. Oh, hey, hey. So you slept outside. You went for those hao watu wako uliona uende kule. Yeah, hii masaa unatoka wapi? Yeah, hii ni masaa gani unaingia? Yeah. We kazi yako tu ni umang'aa tu. Yeah. You are so anxious for nothing. You are so depressed for nothing. You are paranoid. Yeah, you are throwing tantrums here and there, becoming paranoid for nothing. So many marriages have gone through some hell because of being this kind of person. You overthink. Yeah. You become like a cachero. Yeah. You track someone. Yeah. You scan. You find people wamescan ameweka kwa kompyuta nini ya WhatsApp, wamescan ameweka pale. So wewe unapiga story huku hivyo tu, unakufuatilia tu wakichukua the right messages ambazo zitakuwa ni kama fimbo wakupige nayo. You are anxious and stressed up, depressed and you become paranoid for nothing. When you overplan, sometimes we find people so planning. So you find the plan is good. If you cannot plan, you're planning to fail because we are not planning anything. By all means, plan your day. Yeah. Even me, when I'm doing my programs, I always plan them. I realize that this one I'll do it on Monday next week, or I'll do this one on Wednesday. Yeah. This message is rightful for this season. Yeah. This message is not right for this season. And just keep it like a kiporo there. Yeah. By all means, plan your day. Plan the way you will execute your day. Even as a communicator, if you cannot have a plan sheet, yeah, and realize what I'm going to do in my programming today, you will never perform in the right way. By all means, plan your day, your year. Realize that every year that elapses, you have to plan for your year. Do your part. It says that, like this year, as a company, you're saying rising and shining. Yeah, we are doing every other thing to see that we are shining. We are doing everything. Yeah, we are doing everything. We are putting our energy there, praying to God that we may shine. Yeah, we are doing everything. We are putting every effort there. Because you have something that drives us. On Chuma Unoa Chuma, I'll be speaking about something. But now let me leave it there. You are plan for your holiday. You have to plan for your holiday. I'm going for a holiday. I have to plan for that holiday. I have to plan for my future. I have to plan. I have to plan. You in your marriage, but if there are allowance for the change. There's a Swahili saying that is hamna kitu aushi duniani ila mabadiliko. Mabadiliko yanaweza kuja. So you've planned things and they have not worked the way you wanted. So you don't give allowance for change. Life has a lot of surprises. Life has a lot of surprises. Don't be rigid. Yeah, you find someone so rigid. Yeah, that you follow plans. You follow sex. You follow dates and experience according to the set up plan. That you and your partner or spouse don't get to enjoy each other or have an adventure. We planned for this. We are not going to change. We are not going to change about it. Where did you come with this kind of style? Yeah, you see, you have some eyes outside there. How did you know this? You have to adjust. When you over being spiritualized, you find yourself in this particular corner. Yeah, it is good to have a relationship with God. It is good. Yeah, it is good. I love even me, my God. I love my God. Oh my God, I love my God. I know where He has brought me. I know where he picked me. I know. God created you not only as a spiritual being, but also an intellectual, emotional, or social, physical, and sexual being. I can repeat. God is a spiritual being in you, but also intellectual, emotional, social, physical, and a sexual being. Don't blame the devil for everything wrong. Sometimes things go wrong because of your poor choices or responsibilities. Poor choices. When you choose uh, uh, using your eyesight, yeah. Even Lord say that Abraham akaenda mahali ambapo hakuwa pazuri, na huko ndio Mungu alimbariki. Lot akachukua mahali ambapo aliona ni green, akapenda kwenda kule kwenye green, yeah. Na what happened baada ya hapo, yeah. Sometimes kwa macho ya binadamu you can choose, yeah. Watu wanataka kuwa vitu vizuri, yeah. There are people walikataa marriages ambazo zingekuwa zimesimama. Wakaangalia huyu msichana akasema huyu hata toshani na mimi. Hapana. Kwani mimi ni kipofu? Nichukue huyu? Hapana. Kumbe ama angekuwa ni mume wake ambaye angekaa naye vizuri. Lakini kwa sababu ya macho, yeye akasema no. We atikupenda, unioe. We kanyaga kubwa. Wacha toa hapa hii ujinga yako. Yeah. At the end of the day, maybe someone is chasing the right person. Akaendea zile ambazo sasa anafikiria ni nzuri, ndio baadaye hata they are not together. Yeah, things are zilienda pagara shakara boda mni taba, kila mtu alikwenda kwingine. Yeah, people are in other marriages. Sasa inakuwa sasa because of wrong choices. Yeah. Wengine tu Mungu alikwambia tulia tu hapa, tulia hapa hivi. Yeah, kila because you find your wrong choices. Because of poor choices. Number 10, when you overtalk. In marriage, sometimes it's good to be a good communicator. In my cadre as a communicator, also, you are supposed to be a good listener. A good communicator is a good listener. This is the reason you find ourselves sometimes tell you, write an email, radio14africa@gmail.com. We are supposed to listen. When you say that, no, because of Nasemaje program, it is we are not doing live for past per now. Can we have a slot of kind of? And I realized that we came up with marriage mathematics in the morning, so that we can accommodate each and everyone. We listen. Converse with your spouse, but do not dominate the conversations. Sometimes keep quiet and listen to your spouse. Very, very important. A good communicator is a good listener. Number 11, when you overdress, you find someone is overdressing. A dear conservative lady, it is admirable that you dress decently and you cover your body in public. You find people, they are in public, you find they are walking naked. They are walking naked, by the way. Hey, my dress, my choice. Yeah? And every now and then, they are trying to push that skirt. They are trying to push that skirt. So you dressed abnormally. So why are you worried? You see yourself in the private that you are good. So why are you trying to pull it down? Yeah? And so many people have become the agent of the devil. Why? Because everything that you do, it can make people glorify God, or sometimes it will make people fall into sin. And at the end of the day, when the records are being put on the table during that day, what did you do? You are decorating your crown. And the record, so-and-so did this and that because of just dressing. And so many people are in hell because of you. Think about it. There's a Swahili saying in Tanzania, wanaume wanakula chakula kilichofunikwa, kilicho wazi kimejaa na vumbi. I don't know, but utapata leso zao nyingi zimeandikwa hivyo. Wanaume wanakula chakula kilicho, so hii ambacho maanika wanafikiri watakula. Serious men, they eat food that is covered. But when with your spouse in the bedroom, wear less, seduce him with your body and nudity if you want, or strip. But in public, dress well. We don't need those things. We know them. They are there. Dress well. And we find that even other people, even in church, someone is dressed in a manner, and we find other churches, they'll just come with the laces there and some long vitambas to cover you up. As I conclude, when you over-sexualize, your sex life must be healthy. But don't reduce your love to merely about sex, to the point that if sex was to be removed out of your love will die. Will have no depth or substance. There is more to your partner, spouse, than sex. He's not an object for sex. And this is young people, you find that they want to get married because they think that every day I'll be enjoying. Who told you every day is about mbao? There's a time that mbao is not there. You have to face here and there. You have to, you'll go without the mbao that you're thinking about. And marriage is supposed to stand. You'll go for studies abroad. You'll travel away to Somalia and so many other things. So when you reach there, because you love mbao daily, mbao is like food. So you will find other people there. Then this is the reason we find so many people they have so many partners. They end up destroying their destiny because they cannot stay without. They cannot control themselves. Them marrying and entering into another relationship and moving out is normal. Not knowing they are destroying their destiny. Run like the way Joseph ran. Run for your life. Because after you've conquered, you'll get that job, you'll get that profession, you'll be elevated, and on top of that, you'll be given a wife. Joseph, when he ran, he was given a job, becoming a prime minister, and on top of that, a wife. Na hiyo ndio sehemu ya marriage mathematics.